Means Sunday today.
Means Sunday today.
Now the serpent was more subtle than any other beast of the field, which the Lord God had made. And he said unto the woman, Yea, hath God said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden. And the woman said unto the serpent, Subtle. Does anyone know what subtle means? Josh?
Tricky?
No. Adam and Eve disobeyed God and listened to Satan. God punished them and the serpent. We need to be careful that Satan doesn't trick us and that we always obey God. If you love me, keep my commandments. So if you love God, you should keep his commandments and never let Satan trick us. Thank you for listening.
Amen.
The word of God is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of the soul and spirit, and the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. So this is saying the Bible is very powerful and can keep people saved and change lives, and that's why you should read the Bible. The scriptures daily, whether those things were so. So they got the Bible and they read it. It wasn't a quick read about what, it wasn't a quick read. They thought about what was in the Bible. God sent his son to die on the cross, which made a way to go to heaven.
There's 40,000 people, and God commanded them not to talk or not to make any noise, and that's pretty cool because in a normal army there would be lots of shouting and talking to each other, and yeah, so that's pretty cool. And verse 15 and 16. And it came to pass on the 7th day that they rose about the dawn of the day and compassed the city the same manner 7 times. Only on that day they compassed the city 7 times. And it came to pass at the 7th time, when the priest blew with the trumpets, Joshua said unto the people, Shout, for the Lord hath given you the city. So on the 7th day they compassed the city 7 times. And can you guess why it's the 7th day and they did it 7 times? Josh. Because 7 is the number of completion. Joshua was faithful to God, and he just followed what God commanded him to do. And that's what we need to do. If God asks us to do something, we shouldn't say, why me, or anything like that. We should say, yes, Lord, let's do this.
We're going to be looking at Joseph and one of his characteristics, which is forgiveness. Is it easy to forgive someone? Like, let's say someone breaks into your house and steals all your stuff. So now think of how Joseph was treated by his brothers. They thought about killing him, but instead sold him to the Ishmaelites, and then the Ishmaelites sold him to Potiphar. So now let's see what Joseph's reaction to all this is. So go to Genesis chapter 45. Let's just see what the Bible says about forgiving. Should we be forgiving? So go to Matthew chapter 18. Then came Peter to him and said, Lord, how oft shall my brother sin against thee, and I forgive him? Till 7 times? Jesus said unto him, I say not unto thee until 7 times, but until 70 times 7. So, Pastor, what is 70 times 7?
490.
Yes, good job.
Are you sure?
Yeah, sure. Okay. If someone's bugging you or has done something to hurt you in some way, think of how Joseph was treated and how Jesus was treated, and what their reaction was to what happened to them. So don't be someone who holds a grudge, but someone who is forgiving no matter what someone else does to you.
Any questions for the boys?
No.
Eh?
Any questions for the boys? Eh?
So I thought they did a great job and put some questions out to you to keep you on your toes as well. So good topics, boys. Thank you very much for that.
So good to see you all here this morning. Our meeting service today.
We also will be having the prophecy conference with Peter Jackson, which I mentioned at the start, which is what this flyer is about. Then impromptu, unauthorised announcement. There's a bag of lemons down the back for anyone.
So it's good to have everyone here this morning. You can join us for our Men's Sunday. All the men will be doing something, big or small. Let's open in a word of prayer. Paco, can you open us
Heavenly Father, thank you for this Sunday. Thank you for a new opportunity to come here.
Take the Bibles and turn to Matthew chapter 6. And we'll be reading from verses 24 to the end of the chapter. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and money. Therefore, I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat, or what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body, what ye shall first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Take therefore no thought for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof.
Matthew chapter 15, reading from verse 8. This people draweth nigh unto me with their mouth, and honoureth me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. But in vain they do worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men. Where's God in our life? How much room do we give him? How much room do you give him? How much room do I give him? How much room should you give him? This sermon is all about getting our priorities sorted and ensuring that God is in the correct place in our lives, which is, Josh? First place. It's easy to say that God's first, but what does our life actually say? What does our life actually say? Chapter 12, down in verse 30. And thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind, and with all thy strength. This is the first commandment. The more you fill yourself with the world, the less room that you'll have for Jesus. The more you fill yourself with the world, the less room you'll have for Jesus. And the flip side to that, the more you fill yourself with Jesus, the less room you'll have for the world. Looking to Jesus and eternal things, the world becomes less and less attractive. Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5, it says, Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding.
this evening will be preaching the message, and others will be following the evening roster as they've been designated. And just a big thanks for the lads this morning for sharing their devotionals, and it was a great blessing to hear and see that.
Chapter 3, verses 1 to 7. This is a true saying: if a man desire the office of bishop, he desireth a good work. A bishop then must be blameless, the husband of one wife, vigilant, sober, of good behaviour, given to hospitality, apt to
Mix it up.
teach.
Oh, got to find it first.
Yeah, I've got to find it.
Hide while you practice.
Because the world is teaching something completely different. We need to make sure that we hold to what the Bible says. The Bible is very clear on this matter. There is no grey area. 1 Timothy chapter 3, verse 2, a bishop then must be blameless, the husband of one wife, vigilant, sober. I'm putting those two together. It's easier. Now, vigilance. Question, what is vigilance, Eli?
To be watchful.
To be watchful, well done. Vigilance means to have watchfulness against danger, watching out for danger. Look at 1 Peter chapter 5. Now, behaviour, this is your way of life, this is your conduct, or as the Bible would talk about it, our conversation. This is our way of life. 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 15. The Bible says, but as he which hath called you is holy, so be ye holy in all manner of conversation. Because it is written, be ye holy, for I am holy. A Christian, a bishop, his behaviour should be holy in all manner of life, all manner of conversation. His words, his thoughts, his deeds should all be holy. Matthew 22 verse 37 says, Jesus said unto him, thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. Jesus said that is the greatest commandment. To love God, all your heart, all your mind, and all your soul. You know, we